Hello and welcome, Aquarius, to your June messages. Keep in mind, these are collective in general. So receive only what resonates, release anything that doesn't resonate with you. If you would like to see more content, I do have a Patreon membership called Bloom. That is linked below, as is the link for all of my deck creations. So let's go ahead and begin. Highest and best messages for my Aquarius viewers for the month of June. Okay. Interesting energies. So we had 3 come out. I am going to take all 3 because I think they are connected here. So we have the destroyer energy, okay? We have the destroyer energy, we have the sword, and we have the forest. Okay. So what I'm sensing here for you, Aquarius, is there is some very quick clearing that is happening in your life. And I feel like you've been doing your shadow work, you've been doing this discernment work, you've been integrating and accepting, all aspects of you here. What I'm sensing is kind of a tower energy, but with all of this beautiful color in the background coming through. You have the sun and the moon, you have the balance here, you have all the beautiful rainbow colors coming through there. There was something that you're navigating and you're gaining clarity on. And once you gain that clarity, you know what it is you want to release and how you're going to move forward now. Okay? For some of you, if you are camping in the month of June, there could be a pretty intense experience that you have, okay, or some sort of clarity that comes through here. Make sure you're checking the weather as well before you go camping, as we do have lightning coming through, so there could be some storm energy. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Highest and best messages for Aquarius here. There is this incredible strength that is also coming through here for you, Aquarius, in the month of June. Okay, let's see. Highest and best messages. What is this destroyer energy for Aquarius? We have the 3 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. So again, what I'm sensing here, because the 3 of Pentacles is there are 3 people that are pulling, okay, pulling on that rope there. For some of you, this has to do with your collaborations, okay, and those that you want on your team and those that you don't want on your team here. Okay, with the High Priestess energy, again, we have the Sun and the Moon and the Sword card, and the High Priestess, you have the Yin-Yang balance coming through here. Let's go a little bit deeper into this energy. I feel like your intuition is letting you know about this collaboration, or, maybe somebody that's within your circle that doesn't have your best interest. With that Destroyer card there, it could be somebody who is quite jealous of you, okay, or of what you have created. So let's go a little bit deeper. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles for Aquarius in June. We have the Hanged One, okay, which is about a different perspective. So yes, there is somebody that you've been collaborating with that you're going to have a different perspective on, it looks like, okay. That explains the Sword energy. Let's clarify the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Cups, trusting in your instincts and your intuition and what you're feeling. If some of you are traveling as well, taking your time to feel into the energy ahead. Just to, some of you might be Reiki practitioners. You can send Reiki ahead on your journey before you do. Okay, but there could be some collaboration here that you've changed your perspective on. You're going to be moving forward in a different direction. You're going to be moving forward away from. Maybe it was holding you back here or keeping you stuck for some of you. Clarify a little bit further. But it's like you're listening to your clairsentience. You're listening to your heart space. Yeah, there's some sort of awakening. Judgment card happening here. Here's the awakening energy. So this higher level perspective helps you kind of make this shift and change and move forward in a direction that feels more in alignment with your higher self. What else is important for Aquarius to know for the month of June? We have the Lovers, okay? Some of you, you're being called to a lover's connection here. Some of you, if there were energies that were interfering within this or something that you felt like, again, was holding you back from the direction that you want to move in, I feel like you're releasing that with love. For some of you with the awakening energy, it's kind of a resurrection energy. It could be somebody from the past who's returning, who wants to collaborate with you or build with you with the Three of Pentacles, okay? But it looks like you kind of turned your back. You've listened to your high priestess, your higher self, to feel through kind of what is the unseen or the unknown. And your Queen of Cups, you know, you're traveling and moving forward here. She's on a boat. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers energy here for Aquarius. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something that you're very passionate about, okay? So you could suddenly change direction here, whether it comes to like career, a certain project that you were working on, someone who returns from the past that, you know, you feel like it's just a cycle that's maybe holding you back for some of you. You'll have to use your discernment. But with the Ace of Wands card here, you know, there is something that is exciting you with this Lovers, okay? This Lovers energy. There's that beautiful Phoenix energy coming through. I feel like you've gone through quite a transformation here, okay? With that Ace of Wands, it's a passionate new beginning. With the Lovers, it's someone that you're choosing and someone that's choosing you. Let's see what else is important for Aquarius to know. We have the Chariot. Yeah, that forward-moving energy, you know, moving away from obstacles, or moving through obstacles, I should say, but it looks like in this case, you're kind of flying over them. So you have this higher balanced consciousness that you are moving forward with here. The Chariot could also represent travel. It's also your head and your heart being on the same page. All right, let's see. Clarify the Chariot here for Aquarius. We have the Fool, a new energy, a new direction. Okay, travel energy, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Building something slowly here. Okay, but you have how many forms of travel? There's a boat, there is, you know, flight, and then there's also by horse, or like a slower moving mode of transportation compared to like the flight. So you have a passionate new beginning coming in here. You're having an awakening about it could even have been a soul contract, okay? And this clarity helps you kind of break free, move forward in the direction of your passion, in the direction of what feels in alignment for you, what feels right for you. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, that's a pretty stable, grounded energy moving forward, okay? And he has a key hanging around his neck there. So it's like you have received the key that you require to move forward here, to travel, to leave something in the past, something that was holding you back. Clarify the awakening. Clarify the awakening energy. Temperance. Yeah. You've come to a certain point on your healing that you're able to release with love. Okay, so if this is someone returning from the past, that you feel like is not in alignment with you, you're able to release that energy with love. If this is even just a soul contract that you were focused on in your life, you know, you're able to have that awakening and that clarity, because now having kind of moved through a lot of healing, which is I'm getting with that Forest energy, you've moved through a lot of healing with the Destroyer energy. You know, it's kind of that sense of the transformation energy, releasing what doesn't serve you, kind of the Tower energy, right? Like those false foundations. And then some of you also could have a very fierce spirit guide, okay, that is with you as well. And then with that Sword energy, you have your clarity, have your clear discernment here. You know, I'm seeing like even if when it comes to like your mind and your heart, like let's say one of these was your mind and the other was your heart, but this is the truth that is going through both of them, right? You have this truth, this clarity, this brilliant energy, this awakening energy happening here. It's very powerful, and it feels powerful. It feels very transformative. And this awakening itself is quite healing for you, okay? So some of you, you know, your higher self lets you know what's up. You are inspired by a lover or a lover's connection to travel or move forward, okay? If it's not a lover, it could be a certain love of your life. Like, let's say it is a love of travel and you haven't been able to travel in a while, or a love of a certain location, like you know, that you like to go to, or a certain passion, or, you know, it's a career opportunity and you go for it. You know, there's this sense of, with the lovers, it's something that you're choosing, it's choosing you, and something that you're very excited about with that Ace of Wands energy and the Chariot and the Fool. I mean, you have that momentum picking up here. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles here for Aquarius. Eight of Swords. Yeah. You're coming out of doubt. You're coming out of fear. The steps that you're moving forward in, you know, are powerful steps here. They're very grounded. Some of you, you know, you're taking time to spend in nature to release those doubts and fears down into the earth, to be transmuted into love and light. And you're clearing, you know, you're clearing away that which was holding you back. For some of you, if you're connected with someone too, let's see, is this Knight of Pentacles the same as the Lover's energy? King of Swords. Yeah, there could be somebody in the past who's trying to catch up with you too, because they don't want to let you go. Okay, because they still have a lot of attraction towards you here. But you may be setting some healthy boundaries and be like, absolutely not. Okay, with the Justice card. You know your truth, you know your clarity. Especially look at that Knight of Swords, how there's that energy, that highly condensed, brilliant light that she is pointing to here. Okay, so for some of you, it's like someone is, they could be awakening slowly, I'm hearing, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. But you are kind of on your true path here. And with the Knight of Swords and the Justice, you know, I don't think that you're going to be letting this person back in. And with the Four of Pentacles energy that they have towards you and the Queen of Wands, like, yes, they're attracted to you, but the Four of Pentacles, you know, it's like they want to hold on to you. It's kind of like a miser energy, you know, kind of an immature energy. So just kind of be aware of that. We haven't gotten into love energies yet, but this doesn't have to be a romantic energy. This could just be even somebody from your past returning. Okay. But you see things differently now, Aquarius. You see things differently. All right, let's go ahead and get a self-care message here for Aquarius. We have spend time with animals. Yep, spending time with nature, you know, is really helpful for you here. There's a lot of love around that, a lot of wisdom, and just connection. You know, that beautiful connection. Like I said, the Lover's energy doesn't have to be a person. The Lover's energy could also be, you know, someone who, it could be, you know, your connection with nature. But I'm also getting for some of you with this Knight of Swords energy, you know, it could be somebody who's trying to come in with an offer here of commitment with the Justice card and the Knight of Swords. But again, it seems rushed. It seems like it's coming from the wrong place. So just use your discernment with that. Okay, so you have this beautiful connection with nature, with animals, okay, surrounding you. Beautiful, loving energies. And definitely the animals, you know, your frequency is attracting in these animals too, into your experience, that are very supportive, okay, and high vibrational. Now, like I said, if some of you are camping, be careful, okay, be careful when it comes to getting too close to wild animals, all right? Keep a safe distance here, but that's just maybe for one person. Okay. And we have movement, okay, moving. And what I kind of sense with that movement energy is it's, yes, it could be yoga, you know, it could be some sort of dance or some sort of working out, you know, kind of practice. But the movement is just keeping your thoughts, you know, moving in the momentum that you want to build, that you want to create, but also, you know, moving, like physically moving your location here, traveling somewhere, you know, it doesn't have to be far, but that's what I'm kind of sensing here as well. There's a lot moving through you. Okay, make sure also that, especially if you're clearing an energy from the past, because I feel like if somebody's trying to come back to you, it's like you're not the same person. If you look at this awakening, she's like left that that shell behind. Like you are in a new healed energy. Okay, so as energies from the past may try to connect with you, or just energies that you are not wanting to have into your field, clear them out. Make sure you're sealing your field with light. Okay, keeping your frequency, focusing on your frequency and keeping that in alignment. And again, there's a lot of wisdom coming in for you here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some messages. So for those of you that are dating, for the Aquariuses that are dating, the month of June, highest and best messages. The butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Okay, so for some of you, you know, if you're dating, there could be, I'm hearing a very humble beginning. Okay, so that's interesting. But I feel like, again, as your relationship with the earth, with the energies around you and yourself evolves, you know, and there is also, I feel like, a lot of healing of the inner child happening, probably with nature, by spending time with nature. You're evolving and growing here with this beautiful butterfly energy. Some of you, you know, if you were dating somebody, you might decide to be exclusive as well. And for some of you too, what I'm getting with that Justice card and the King of Swords, there could be somebody, you know, if you're going through a divorce, who's just kind of trying to make, you know, you're standing your ground with this divorce. And this person is having a difficult time, like, letting go of you. But I feel like you're very, with the Justice card and the Knight of Swords, like, you're very cold and honest. You're very cold and honest with this person, is what I'm sensing. So that was another message that kind of came through there. All right. So for those of you that are kind of in between, you're not really dating anyone, you know, or you don't consider yourself to be single, but you don't consider yourself to be in a relationship. Let's get highest and best messages for my Aquariuses that are in that space. We have seduction and we have talking. Okay, so you have a very seductive energy right now. And we have attraction, flirting, dating, temptation. Okay, third party interference going on here. But I feel like with that Queen of Wands energy, like you are, you know, highly magnetic at this time. We also have talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages arrives, text, call, or hovering. So it could be somebody that's really attracted to you that you're attracted to too, where there could be some sort of potential here. You know, be clear, because we do have the third party interference. So be clear about what it is, you know, that you desire in a connection. Okay, so there isn't any sort of confusion here, but there could also be some very spicy conversations, okay, for you Aquariuses, you know, that are just kind of in the in-between of dating or, you know, again, not quite single, but not yet really in a relationship. Some of you, again, you're just kind of in the talking stages. You know, you've attracted somebody in here, and you're having this communication, okay, with them in the month of June. Could be somebody you're waiting for too, because we have a waited message arrives. And I do feel with the talking, like this is somebody that you are interested in as well. Okay, so always use your discernment. So for those of you that are in a grounded, healthy connection, what is something that would be fun for you to do with your partner in the month of June? We have candles, okay? Some romantic times here. Those candles, got the red, you know, long-stemmed red rose. You have those two glasses, you know, of wine, and you have those beautiful candles in the shape of a heart. So it's taking some time to slow down and, you know, oh, wow. Oh my goodness, some of you could have an engagement coming in. We have May I Have Her Hand. Wow, okay. So if you've been together for a while and, that is, in the cards, you have candles, you could have a very romantic engagement that happens here, or deepening of your commitment with each other, taking next steps in your relationship, okay? If it's not quite at that level of engagement, it could be meeting family or integrating your family, more within your connection, getting to know different relatives, of your partner here. Some of you, if you have been married for a while, it could be that your son or daughter, who could be of that age, is planning on proposing to their partner. Okay, so a lot of celebration energy coming through there, a lot of romance and warmth. Some of you too, that again, if you're married and let's say you don't have kids, but you've been married, maybe you're reflecting upon, that moment, those significant moments just before, your partner proposed to you or how they proposed to you. There might even be some sort of like reliving of that, right? Maybe you go to like the same place or reminisce about that. So that's really beautiful. Okay. Interesting. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Receive what resonates, release what does not. It looks like you're going through an awakening. You are not the same person that you were. You have healed a lot. You've come very far. Something very exciting is coming in for you. You're setting healthy boundaries and holding, your ground when it comes to what your truth is, what you feel is fair, and the direction that you want to move in. And I feel like as you're like traveling, like let's say you are traveling, let's say you're traveling around the world, it's like you kind of plant those seeds of enlightenment, or you plant those seeds of ascension or awakening with those that are around you, because I'm called to look at how powerful this auric field is. Okay, so your aura is very powerful, your energy and presence is very powerful, so it's kind of like, you're one with nature, you're connected with yourself and the cosmos, and then anyone who comes into contact with you has that that kind of alchemy, okay? There's that alchemy, or that maybe sort of I'm hearing initiation, but it's like you start to open up doors for people just by maybe interacting with them even once. So that's really exciting to see. Your light shines so bright and your aura is so beautiful and strong that like it's influencing in a very positive way those around you. Those that were stuck in doubt and fear, are just getting out of those doubts and fears and moving forward. Those that from the past that, couldn't let go, okay? So it's really powerful. But I think most important, you're doing it for you, right? You're doing it for you. And it makes sense too why you have the forest and the sword. It's like you are the truth, you are the clarity, you are the light, you're leading the way, right? And other people are learning and growing and evolving just from your presence. Maybe finding their own way out of the forest, right? Or having the courage to go into the forest, go into their own internal world and do the work that you have done. And of course, spiritually protect yourself, especially while you're traveling. That's something that's important here. Let's pull one more card. Yeah, the moon. The unseen with the moon energy. You're going to have some people wondering, and again, be aware with your light, like triggering people or activating them, because I think you're activating people in different ways. Again, to surround yourself with protection so that you don't take on other people's energies here, but it's like you're drawing in, for some of you, it could be if you did, a new moon intention work, okay, with this Taurus new moon, by the full moon, that's going to start to show in your physical reality. But I am getting, again, like your influence is really kind of pulling people in here. And what's interesting is like these two are separated, right? And there's that little gap between. And it's just like you help people, especially like Knight of Pentacles, you know, take the next important step in their life. In a way, you're a guide, but it's just by your energy, it's just by your influence, it's by the way you move throughout your experience. Okay, so that is what I have there. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. Take the best care of yourself. Have a beautiful June, and I will see you soon.